Hello and welcome to Ride the Teacups. My name is Steve. We are in the middle of COVID season, and I don't know about you, but I am sick of not being in Disneyland. Today, we are going to get you there. You will be walking through Disneyland, riding the rides, meeting characters, and all of that wonderful stuff today. So buckle up, let's check out this amazing game that exists called Disneyland Adventures. This really scratches the Disneyland itch. Let me show you all about it. So let me just start by creating my character. You can have a boy and a girl of various ethnicities. And let's name my little buddy Juan. And we will have Juan run around Disneyland. Let's check out some stuff. So these game developers have actually created Disneyland in really painstaking detail, from the street textures down below to hidden Mickeys to tiny details they could have really easily skipped over but chose to include instead, such as, what in the world did I just circle? This is a petrified tree that Lily Disney gave to Walt as a present. It's right here, placed where it actually is in the park. You may have run by this in actual Disneyland 1,000 times and never actually noticed what it does. It's here, it's a real thing, complete with the plaque and all of its information. Really, really super cool. You're also going to find Walt and Roy Disney's initials right on the New Orleans railings, right where they actually are in the park. They only appear here in this one spot inside of the game, so it's not like they reused a texture. They have gone through and actually detailed this out exactly where it belongs. The small details are everything in Disneyland, and there are a lot of them here. Some things could have used a little more attention. You have the famous brick wall here on Main Street, but it only uses one brick pattern instead of two. Disneyland famously has two different brick patterns right here by the drinking fountain. And while we're here, you'll notice there are no names on any of the window panes. I'm actually kind of disappointed in that omission, since they took such care to include so many other little tiny details. A couple of other small issues that I couldn't help but notice involve some of the rides that actually exist here. In Fantasyland, the motion for the carousel horses is wrong, and it took me a while to realize why it's wrong, but you can look at the way that the horses actually go into the bottom of the carousel. Look how they go forward and backward at the bottom. In reality, the base doesn't move at all. It's all from the top, but if it did move, the motion is backwards from what it would actually be. You would want your horse galloping forwards, not backwards. And while we're in Fantasyland, I also want to look up above Snow White's Scary Adventures, but that evil queen never appears in the window. In the actual park, she's going to open up the blinds and stare at you every few minutes. And since I'm talking about some rides that kind of irked me the wrong way, let's head off to Critter Country and find the Winnie the Pooh ride cars traveling in the wrong direction. Alright, so now that all of the really minor details are out of the way, let me tell you some of the stuff we really liked. And man, there is a lot here to like. So let's start with the shops. Each shop has a selection of costumes, shirts, pants, pins, and photo books, autograph books, and other merch for you. The costume, shirts, and pants don't change between shops, but different pins are only available in certain areas. For example, the Winnie the Pooh and the Brer pins are only available here in Critter Country, while Mickey and Friends pins will be found only in Toontown. Different photo books and autograph books are also specific to different shops, and these should be your first excuse to take a lap around the entire park. These things should be your very first purchase. In fact, don't buy anything until you get all of the photo and autograph books. You'll need them to take pictures around the park and with all of the characters. Everything else is purely cosmetic except for a very few quest items you'll need to buy eventually, and there's no shortage of money around the park. So I like the way Juan looks here, and he has all of his books, so let's go meet some characters. Juan gets to interact with each character in 5 basic ways. You can high five, dance, ask for an autograph, give them a hug, and take a photo. There is something both emotional and therapeutic about getting a hug from Mickey Mouse in front of Sleeping Beauty's castle. Come on, teapots, you know it's true. But sadly, you can only take pictures that the game specifically allows you to take. And sadly, you can't export them to JPEGs to post later. You'll have to post a video about the game instead and hope that people like it. Yeah. Get it? Please like it. There's a thumbs up button right below this video, folks. Let's hit it now. There's some of the more basic rides that you can actually go on and ride normally, believe it or not, but it's not exactly as fun as it sounds. You can't move or control the ride vehicle, you don't get to choose if you're going up or down, you can't spin the teacups, you can't even look around. But that does not stop me from riding the teacups again and again and again. Yes, please. I'm going to switch characters to my other game that's a little bit further along so I can show you even more. This is a mall. I'm not going to bother showing you actually switching the characters because, I mean, once you've seen one, you've seen them all. Other rides are actually sets of minigames, such as Space Mountain, Splash Mountain, Winnie the Pooh, Buzz Lightyear, the Matterhorn, Jungle Cruise, and more. Here, more than anywhere else, you'll realize that this game was designed to be used on the Xbox 360's Kinect camera system. Oh, that's right. Didn't you know? This game first came out on the 360 in 2011 and used Microsoft's Kinect camera. You'd use your body as the controller. Didn't you think it was strange that whenever you took a picture, it would just sit and wait for several seconds before finally clicking? Now you know. The mini-games are the most painful. Some games like Space Mountain are almost impossible to control accurately because of how sensitive the controls are compared to the entire rest of the game. And rowing through Pirates of the Caribbean is a chore. The boat doesn't actually understand the motion of how a boat works, or physics in general for that matter. And if you want to conduct music with your baton, well, I hope you're not someone who requires a perfect score. How is my left hand in the red but the right hand is in the green? I'm not even controlling the left hand, for crying out loud. But again, since there are no consequences whatsoever for not being perfect, these flaws are totally fine. Did you miss a hidden Mickey icon? Just go back and grab it again. Didn't get as much cash as you wanted? That's impossible since each minigame literally throws money at you. But whatever. Just play another round and get more. I absolutely love this game. Maybe it's because we're in the middle of a pandemic and no one has visited Disneyland for 8 months, but I love being able to just run around, explore, jump on a ride, and smell those churros I just walked by. Yes, I can smell them. Don't judge me. And you'll be amazed at the number of tables and chairs sitting about. I wouldn't be surprised if every table and chair is exactly where it's supposed to be. I mean, the last time my family went to Disneyland, this is actually the exact table we sat at the last night we were together. This one, right here. I sat in that chair. That's crazy. They even included tiny details like in the firehouse, look in the back, there's a hole where the fire pole goes down that leads up to Walt Disney's apartment up above. Nobody is ever going to see that except me. And there it is, they've done it, the accuracy is astounding. And go visit the Disneyland Railroad. You can't ride it, but if you go up the stairs and check out the back, they have the Lily Bell car. They rendered it. It's right there. It's amazing. No one would ever notice, but the tiny details are there, and this was lovingly put together. There are a million other details that I want to share with you about this game, but I just don't have the time in this video. It's too long as it is. Suffice to say, it's not a hard sell. You can find the remastered version for Xbox One and on PC on Steam, which is what I'm playing on. It runs on Windows and on Linux, but if you want to play Linux, you'll need the glorious egg-rolled Proton build, which is available for free. You can also find the original version for your Xbox 360 if you have the original Kinect. I love this game and highly recommend it. In fact, I'm going to be playing through it and posting videos in a Let's Play format for a while on our gaming channel. Oh, by the way, did you know we have a Ride the Teacups gaming channel? That's right, you can find us at twitch.com/ridetheteacups, play games with us, watch us play our games. We're going to stream them live just for you. I'll also post the link to our Ride the Teacups gaming YouTube channel in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching. We hope this video has earned your like and the thumbs up button down below. Subscribe to our channel for more content just like this, where we help you bring the magic of Disneyland home to your family. And if you want more gaming content, subscribe to our Ride the Teacups gaming YouTube channel in the description below and follow us at twitch.com/ridetheteacups. Thanks so much for watching and have a magical day.